Hey guys, finally woke up. I will be able to cast a couple of games before I start playing. A couple of games that are going, so probably we could discuss CM versus. I think they have been playing for past one and probably run it fast. So you could see already it's downloading almost 1 MB. So yeah, playing. Yeah, let's run the wheels fast. Hopefully, it's gonna be another great day. There we go. So it's Accm as purple and Nicov as green as usual, and it's Chinese versus Huntsville. So good know that Accm is like pretty good at like doing forwards and just looking into this map, he has a pretty good back width, and you could see that Accm is already started walling and nice secondary goal also at the back. Yes, up this barracks, and probably what is it going to be? Going to be stable, so he's going for a scout. And other hand, Nico with Hans also is going for scouts. So a lot of spears are chasing back, and probably CM will like try to be more aggressive. And you could see that Nico has like doesn't have much of a map control, like this hold himself in a pretty short spot, and that's some real quick rollings coming from Nico, and I don't think so that ACCM scouts were able to make much of an impact. And the good thing is Nico is up and is almost gonna be castle age, and we are gonna see a transition, so he's going to switch into cavalry archers. And the way it looks, CCM is going for camels, so it's gonna be interesting matchup. And he's quickly doing husbandry, make sure that his camels like walk. And just a sec. What? What? And Nico has already has researched numbering, so he wants to like his cavalry are just be pretty fast, and he knows that camels are going to anyways come and hit him at right on his face. So more than ballistic, I think he opted for thumb ring at the first, and probably he might he's already built the university, so he would like love to fully upgrade those cavalry archers as soon as possible. And ACCM has slowly started like adding knights also, and he has also made a guard tower upgrade, so he doesn't want those cavalry archers to keep harassing him around. And it looks like Nico is like taking control of this game. He's aggressively pushing, and nicely he was able to snipe that man now, and he's continuing to kill. And probably this is going to be really hard, as you would know that CS would like really hit and run kind of crack the game, try to make as much damage as possible. And CA doesn't require food, so you could go low on farms and still will be able to kind of go up in some time soon. So currently, nice tower placement from ACCM. You know that Nico has been like walled himself in a small pool, so that tower really kind of denies lots and lots of woods that were like already inside the wall. So he's forced to go out, and probably I would have expected that town center to go somewhere here, but probably he didn't have enough space to build that. And Nicov need to be careful. He's gonna run into the TC. Need to pull back. And so in villages count, I would say that ACCM is just 4 villages ahead. So not a big score difference. So, but more villages are being sniped by ACCM. I need to be careful. Though camels are like pretty bad at arrows, so you need to be really careful. And the ACCM continues to build more stable, so he's gonna stick with knights plus camels probably. Knights are gonna be his killer unit, and camel is gonna be his counter unit to those cavalry archers. So that's some nice micro, making those camels and knights to kind of follow him. So still there's archer left from ACCM. He could still go for a tower here, but he's currently so busy pulling out his camels and knights, and it's like Nico is everywhere. He's trying to push. You could see that he's really committed. We could see his battering rams are coming out. Those were like easily sniped by those +2 knights. So interesting. You could see that Nico has already started gathering golds. So he knows that currently he has map control. So he have control of all the golds at the front, and doesn't want to leave it for a later stage. And with that ram, what is inside there? Probably animals. So the second one is coming. Probably this one is going to come out. So that is going to hurt those rams. So monks are so annoying. This is looking really great, guys, for Nico. So he's like making ACCM to come around nights, and he's just sitting with those cavalry archers. Could be fine there. So he's gonna hit and run, hit and run. I'm not sure for what these 3 villages came. Doesn't even have a stone, so I'm really not sure why those archer villages were brought back, because he already has a siege workshop. So you could see ACCM is like himself making monks to heal his knights and camels. So eco wise it's still been same. ACCM is slightly ahead with 2 wills. Apart from that, the scores are going in tandem, and it's a matter of who's going to make the first mistake, who's going to make a better choice. And you know that hunts with access to the gold is like they are too good, and you could mask too many CKs, and over a period of time they may be even unstoppable. And probably another thing is that Nico doesn't want ACCM is as Chinese to kind of drag this game. He knows that late game Chinese has some really good tech tree. They have almost everything in the tech tree, so you want to finish this zone, and you could see the number of battering rams he has already made. So he is committing. And finally you could see that ACCM is like slightly ahead in wills, like 5 villages. Probably Nico's like too much concentrating on his micro, so that could be the moment. And put my stream live on. That's something need to be done. Guys. Okay, cool. So some nice micros coming, and this villagers like continues to make real harassment, turning to be a pain that could like eradicate some 3 to 4 farms, and he's gonna deny that stone also. So that's a nice tower, and seems like ACCM can go knights and camels, and so has clicked up as expected. He's been doing just cavalry archers, nothing food. He has not invested anything on food. So other than ECCM, who has been pumping in a lot of knights and camels, are like left with no choice, and he continues to make them, and probably he has some stone to drop in a probably a castle. So I'm not sure where is that castle is gonna come. That's gonna be interesting. So you would just love to kind of make somewhere some which is on a really on the top of a hill, but seems like sending his wills to these stones. Okay, he's trying to kind of expand, kind of mine the resources away from him. And, so you could see that he continues to make camels and knights. So I'm not sure whether he would be able to kind of hold it with that. The way it looks, he's going for that castle, really commenting on. But also bear in mind that Nico is already going empty, and so those knights are going to be pulled out, and that's like a lot of CAs being masked, like almost 35 plus CAs have been masked. Equally, there have been 20 knights being masked from ECM. I need to kind of micro those villagers. That's like 21 villagers or really idle for some time. So that's really. Oh, Nico, be careful, dude. Oh my god, that's gonna be really bad. So thank God he's now able to pull back, and he's up and making some few upgrades. So that would make those CS like more powerful than what they are now. And let's see whether he's going to switch into siege so early, or is it enough eco for that? He knows that. Okay, ACCM is just going into his eco, and he might be getting trapped here. Oh my god, he knows that even. So this is trouble, guys. This is trouble, and those knights are gonna be really not gonna do much. Probably they might kill like few of the wills. Good to see, of course, ACCM is leading the wills count with the 30 or 40 wills, but do they even really worth is the question. So you could see that barely there is no villages here. They have been like garrisoned everywhere. There have been some massacres happened here, but was that night's ride was really worth? It doesn't even distract him. He's not even up. So you need a masked knights, but you want to kind of take some time. He needs some time for himself. Probably that's the reason he wants to redirect those cavalry archers back to his base to defending. Probably that could be the only reason, because now he has lost a lot of knights, and those CAs are gonna come back, and it's gonna be interesting if Nico, what Nico, man, pull back his what? Well, he should be fine. He had seen a bit early. He might have even turned out into a dot castle. It would have been really hilarious. So still ACCM is like spreading across the nights, and the scores are really in tandem. They'll probably just some upgrade like from Nicov for those cavalry matches. So ECM is finally clicked up with the 120 wills, guys. That's almost like 50 villages more than Nicov. So he has the eco. His eco has been not touched. Remember that. So only thing Nico was able to come is like out probably up to this hill, and probably he had like scanning across this area, but he was never able to kind of really make any damage. So now he decides to clear out these towers. He's making a siege workshop. He wants to get access to those stones. He knows that castles are going to be useful as we are like pushing into the Imperial Age. Uh, it seems like we're going to see a cavalry archers versus Chikunus, and that's going to be a really interesting fight. Um, so relics are going to be really crucial now, as we trying to go at the late stage of the game. A lot of people are put on stone, so he's gonna go for a lot of chickenoos. Let's see how these cavalry archers are gonna kind of fare well. What are you doing? Yep, kill them all. ACCM, you could push this one and another castle. So that's like three castles in almost the same line. So he's trying to build. Well, sorry, walls of castle. No relics from Nicov. So that's a first castle that's gonna come for Nico, right on the top of the hill, and probably we could expect turbo sheds are gonna come out now. Not yet, probably. Hey Rogan, how was the night yesterday? So you see that's a lot of cavalry archers. ACCM is gonna go for Chukunus plus light calves. So let's wait and see what's gonna go. Probably we need some siege from either players. We're seeing the castle. Okay. So Nika has gone for the first trouble. So, and ACCM is the one who needs a lot of castles. Oh shit! That's cable's been put, and those light calves are gonna kill those monks. And he's building a castle at here. That's like really interesting spot to build a castle there. And you could see that eco is like still ACCM is leading with 30 wills, so it's gonna really be interesting. So Nico will have enough eco, so he should be having probably with hunts. Yes, he was able to even upgrade into heavy cavalry archers, so it's gonna be see how it's farewells versus Chikunus. So these Chikunus are not like fully upgraded, and ACCM is using his ways to kind of repair his turbo shed, and probably would Nika would love to kind of clear out these things. So this castle is denied. Let's been a, like really a even match throughout the game, and it continues to be. And CCM is keen to kind of acquire those extra goals that you get in Arabia. And news, pull back, pull back, pull back. So till this fight goes on, I think probably one of the players need like something like siege rams to like really push out things. And probably if the Chinese goes for a nice siege rams, they could like really make a good push. With cavalry archers are like pretty weak on siege rams against siege rams. So rams would be a pretty good tank, and these chickenus from behind could kill them like really good. So anyways, so let's see how it's gonna go. So that's another defensive castle comes out for Nicov, and those light scabs have been butchered badly. So no elite Chukunus. He's not committing it. Probably he doesn't have enough eco for that. Probably he could have sniped one of the trebuchets. He probably needs siege rams, and okay, now comes the cap rams. So something like that is really needed for forward push, and he could always afford for that as he has the enough eco for that, and he's been popped. So I don't get surprised if those have been going to be upgraded into siege rams like really soon. We could see even the cap rams are like really doing good. So that's the reason if you go for some 4 to 5 siege rams, so that would make things really hard. And now he's kind of trying to use it as a basically as a tank, and scare out those trebuchets. So that's the plan. And wow, that's like some 8 to 10 light cabs are like being sent into raid. So this is trouble for Nico is like losing slowly. That's really bad for him. And siege ram upgrades are on the way, so those cap rams are going to be really hard to kill with those cavalry archers. And the cavalry archers have been like slowly been spread across this base to kind of sniping those light calves. But we could see that he's able to like really kill more villages, and more than killing, he's like able to see he has just 70 wills, almost 50 of them are in the TCs and castles. So that's almost like none of them are like making any resources. So Nico, yep, as expected, you didn't have any much of Nico. And those siege rams, once he saw the siege rams, he knows that that's going to be a really definitive push. And that's really well played by ACCM. He's on a really on a great streak, and he calls G. So oh shit, I clicked the wrong button, sorry. So well played. I was even like watching Nico's stuff again. And so ACCM was so persistent, and Nico actually like could have gone for Rams himself once he has hit the castle Imperial Age. Probably he might have would have able to push into ACCM's eco with those lot of masked heavy cavalry archers. But that was not the case, and ACCM had a pretty good like 50 villages agar, and he was like a free booming. So that's nice. Uh, Pretty well played by ACCM. He had a great night, I guess, or something like that. was the score, and fortunately I was able to kind of catch the last one. So now he told bye, so we will just try to look for someone else. Oh, is anyone is gonna play? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Nicov versus Angelinajolie. So probably okay. Yep, you're at the right place, guys. I would say Nicov has kind of dropped like 30 to 40 points in a like last 1 hour, 2 hours. So there were other two games played against ACCM was also like ACCM was going for a forward tower
Yes.
rush, and those were also GG'd. It was almost like Nico was kind of doing a rage quit.
Yes.
So let's see how it's gonna be against the Angelina Jolie, and
Okay.
let's hope it's gonna be a Arabia game going up in a probably a couple of minutes, guys. So thanks for the people who are watching my I will have more time to apps like this. Yep, our game so should be up in a couple of minutes and a couple of minutes. But how are you, man? I didn't see you playing yesterday night. I think yesterday night, like a lot of people were playing. I mean, our Indian folks.
Okay.
So game will be launching in 20 seconds. So it's Angelina Jolie versus Nicov, probably a nice Arabia game. Yep. So that's nice. So Angelina Jolie as Berbers is against Nico's Chinese. So that's something too nice to start with. And looking into Angelina's map, there's no backwood, but his main goal is like pretty close to his TC, and he has a backstone also. And the front it is like kind of open, but he could like easily wall if he kind of invest some time on it. There are like woods around his TC, so it's gonna be if he decides to wall, he could like easily wall. So this is another second goal at the back, but probably on the cliff. And the zebras like pretty close to his bush, so if he doesn't want to even push the D's, he could like always loot them pretty easily, which should be next to his mill. So overall, it looks like a pretty good map for him. And if you look into the Nikos map, he has a nice good wood at the left, and probably on the hills might kind of consider a little disadvantage. And a nice stone, main stone at the back, and uh, gold is at the front. Probably would be making his army build of his gold. Um, so that's how you do if your main resources that you wanted is like at the front of your team. Always build your army building in front of that, so that it's like more protected. And there is another psychological thing is that whenever your opponent sees your army build, they tend to have a feel that that place is kind of guarded, and they always tend to go for the other side for the raid. So So that's something a psychological factor for few people. It doesn't work like always. I'm just saying. So Nico is doing his second bow, and for now, both the players are like luring deers. So no other. I don't find anything else. They're trying to do something cheeky here. No barracks being placed or anything. So doesn't sounds to be any D-rush for now. So you could see even Angelina is just 3 on wood, and then Nico is also 3 on wood. So we might see um, probably the Berbers might go for scouts with the kind of number of Ds that we, and probably we could see from same from Chinese and Berbers, probably the bows that Ds that's been pushed in. So let's wait and see. And usually Chinese player will be a one will agad and probably will might go for a 23 pop or something like that. So let's wait and see how what Nico is gonna decide. And you could already see that Angelina is um, loom, so he's gonna go for a 20 pop up. So it's a 19 villager, so that's some real fast time. 9 be up. And so you could see that Nico has made use of his Chinese power, so he's up with 22 pop. That's with 21 villagers, so that's like already one villager. Two villagers are good. So some nice playing from Nico. So those deeds that have been pushed, probably these sorry like zebras that have been pushed have been like put into good use. And we would be expecting barracks from either of the player to start with. Okay, so Nico has decided to go for a army building at this side. I thought he would might go this side, probably making something here, but he has gone the other side, so should be fine. So barracks have been built from both the players, so they should be going up soon. And we are expecting a typical scout rush on a Arabia open map from both players. So it's gonna be interesting. So once you go feudal, immediately makes the double pit axe. So Nico is going for horse collar. So that's interesting. And now he goes for a double pit also. So that's double upgrades from Nico, and he's already started walling. Yep, he makes sure that he walls like pretty friend. So his main goal is like safe. So scouts are gonna pumped out from both the players' tables, and they're gonna build some like 10 to 12 farms in next 3 or 4 minutes. That's gonna be the game plan. And Nico wants to kind of wall completely. That's like two lions are there, so they need to be really careful if he decides to go for a wall there. Nico knows that there is a open. Yeah, he should be knowing that. Okay, he decides to wall it here itself. I would have been interested to if he is able to wall it, but that's like too risky. So sometimes you try to go too greedy, so that won't work. And with those two lions, probably this was a pretty good choice. And he's walling at the other end, so Nico is like trying to be most going for a safer approach. And most scouts are being like pumped in from both the so when they are going to switch into archers is the next question. So there it looks both are going to continue with scouts. And once Nico is able to completely wall himself, and which is like almost done, so probably a couple of stables and blacksmith might be placed at the front. So then he might go for more aggression. Speaking of aggression, so now he's sending his spearmans and more scouts coming from the P1 player. So Nico is not harassed and blue is like not a real. Oh shit, that's a pretty bad for Nico there, and he's like outnumbered with scouts also, and more scouts are pumping out from Berbers. Fast villages are really being put use for the Berbers probably. So finally, Angelina is sending wills to the goal. Already Nicov has sent wills to the goal. So this is how these people are like really top class. Kind of they know what they're doing, and could see almost identical. Like he's placing a gate here. He's also has just built a gate here. So like it's more like rather knowing some build order. It's more like people know that what's the other player is gonna do, and something that exactly both the players are trying to do. And we could see probably, is there a hole? Oh yep, he was able to close that. So that was really close, and oh shit, that's so unfortunate. That house has gone down, and might save that villager. And you could see his quick walls coming from blue, and is there a hole there? No. And the east already is like almost completely walled himself. So and he's going to close that wall, but was it a good idea to? Okay, he just walled his villager also, so that's like really good playing from Angelina, and those scouts are going to be butchered now. And sadly he doesn't have any choice. That's nice. You could see that he's like trying to send out those scouts somewhere else, misdirecting them, and hoping that he could make some damage. He would at least love to kill at least one villager with those four scouts, and he's gonna just like drag the time, and he's gonna get a one villager one shot. Yep, great. Finally, those four scouts was able to kill at least a villager, and he's already castle age, guys. So bear in mind, and so it's gonna be Chinese knights are gonna come out. So with those upgrades are on the way. Look like Nico is in a pretty good strong position, so let's see. Oh, and he's already like 3 wills also. Sorry, the wills counter like almost same, but probably once he goes castle age, he should be taking lead on the wills count, and that's surprising. Why he doesn't? Why he wants to even go camel? And when Angelina is like just picked up, probably because had a feel that probably Angelina is also up, and kind of went into camels straight away. But camels are like pretty good at scouts and knights, but they don't do like real damage. That's a problem. So, anyways, so it's Nico's choice, and let's see whether he's able to make any damage there with those 3 to 4 camels, and probably Angelina would be just happy to kind of build walls and repair stuffs and keep him away. And I don't see any other stables or anything coming from him. Okay, he has gone for a castle, so that's gonna be camel archers coming out, guys. I didn't see that. I just saw that like couple of villages were around stone. I didn't expect that he had like enough resources for stones, sorry, for castle. So that castle is gonna go up. So we could expect camel archers versus camels pretty soon. And Nico is already up with 3 TC, so he's gonna full-fledged on boom probably. You could see already he's like ahead of almost 10 villages, so he's gonna boom. And remember, Angelina is going for camel archer, so he has just one castle, so he won't be in a position to kind of mass the number of units he wants. And already you could see like almost 10 camels must from Nico. And now he's gonna go for the relics also. So but there was some skirmish happen. Okay, he's tried to wall and that villager was killed, and these camels are going to just massacre. So that palisade really kind of stopped him. Okay, had a narrow path to go through. And finally we could see the sides of some of the camel archers coming out. There are some nice parts for camel archers to kind of harass into Nico's eco, but could see he still is like way ahead in. So like he's like almost 17 villages, and he's going strong. And just 2 TCs coming out from Engine and another university coming. So he's not gonna be top of his eco for some time. So Nico is gonna be leading his eco unless these 4 to 5 camel archers gonna make some real damage. It's just really gonna be hard with the number of camels being already been masked. So he's gonna hunt them, and both the players have done the husbandry. So will be no these camels are faster than camel archers, and just like Angelina is in a pretty bad state, and he's not able to make any damage to his eco either. And his eco is also like way behind. So Nico is strongly growing with 21 builds ahead, and this is going to be trouble, guys. More troubles. And I'm just curious what is kind of unit he probably would go once he goes to the next stage. Probably early camels, or he might stick into heavy camels, or he might even want to go for something like fast cavalries. So we need to wait and see. And probably at one point of time he might even love to kind of switch into news plus light caps or something like that. And he's building a university, so basically he's planning, started thinking about going to the next, I suppose. See that camels are really gaining on them, so that is not good. You can't hit and run with what you do with the breed. Pretty up, and the tables. He's in a pretty strong position with a strong eco, and I would just love to see him like coming with something like capped rams or uh, siege rams pretty early. So with camel archers, they are like would be really interesting if we could go for some siege. We could like really make some damage out of it. And with camels being faster than camel archers, this fight looks could see that he is not even able to kind of hit and run. So that's really a drawback there. And he's going to continue with this camel. So it's going to be a flurry of camels coming out now. He's going to commit this, and this is going to be a really bad fight for England, I guess. And he's gaining slowly, guys. He's going to beat him, and whether he's even near going imp, I don't think so. He's not even near going imp, and need to kind of change his set gather point of his castle also. Those camel archers are going to die for nothing. So pretty bad state is in, and monasteries been built across, more like it looks like they're spreading their religion. Okay, once he went in, we knows that all that straight away. So that's a well perfect game from Nico, and nicely boomed. And finally, the choice of making camel was really a great idea. I personally, I would have not even thought of doing a camels start. Once I go castle age, I would have like gone for something like knights, then probably switch into camels, seeing the situation. But so as I told, these are like top players and they know what they're doing. uh, pretty nice great player, and he was always economic factor with the number of camels. Well played. We are gonna go for it.
Gonna.
Good.
Gonna.
Oh shit, this has been fully been spammed with Spanish.
Yeah.
So when these guys are coming to play, they have to like, play some guys. So second.
Gonna. Gonna.
To like mute in a lot game, I can mute this fucking keep ringtones
Gonna.
and it. So anyways, so game two, guys, and it's Angelina versus Nico, and it seems like Indians versus Incas. So it's a really great matchup. That's a good. So last game we saw that Nico was going for, and this game Angelina with Indians. So he can't even go for any knights if all it's going to be camels. So or he could just opt for Arbalest. So let's wait and see. So map of Angelina. So you could see yes, pretty good backs. Wood. Its main goal is in a really shitty spot. You could see it's on a cliff, and which he really gonna hate to see that. And it's a back stone, but still this side of the is forest. So that's not helping either. So he doesn't even have a good spots to make any TCs. So other resources are at the front, and probably at the front it's like more open. So it's not kind of a easily wallable, but maybe he could make his army buildings at something here, and probably try to do some small walls to surround himself. But these guys are like expert, and you could see that how cleverly they will be gonna wall it. And let's go into Nico's map, and his main goal is also on the shit. Only good thing is it's at the back and it is near his main wood, and this tree is like very long and could make another lumber camp somewhere here also. But other side, this side is like fully opened. His second goal is at the front, and both the stones are at the front, so that's going to be interesting one. But anyways, he's within cast, so probably I could expect something. He being trying to be more aggressive rather than Indians trying to be more aggressive. Aggressive in the sense I am saying like something like forward or something. So this side he could like pretty easily wall, and probably some army building at front. And this places need to be tall. You need to cover. You need to like really put on like big walls there. Probably Nico has a better one with this mean gold and wood at the back. So that's always an advantage if you try to have your main resources behind your TC. And already Angelina is kind of pushing the zebras, probably at the wrong side of his direction he would want to. Wow, so this game is gonna start get fired up like pretty early. Could see Nico is already making his barracks, so it's gonna be a D-rush. um, and Angelina has pushed all his zebras, I guess. So he should be going for scouting. So he might end up seeing this spot that's coming, and you could see already uh, militias are coming out. And does he even knows where he is? Yep, he exactly knows where he is. He knows his woodlines. He knows his main goal. This is going to be a perfect. And for early D-rush, always the important thing is like you explore your enemy as early as possible. And what does he did a loom? Yep, Indians did a loom, and probably he's going for a scouts again, I guess. So these militias need to be really early, guys, and as expected, this area has been walled, and you need to cover this somehow. And yep, here comes he's wow, that's like really fast falling skills from engineering. uh, Instantly those palisades come out, and there's another it's coming. So probably those yep, there's comes an house, and these will be like would have loved to kind of maintain, but that's basically stopped now. And so these many real damage. So it's gonna be interesting. So what is his next game plan, and how nicely the wall, really nice. Updates are coming for Angelina, and Nico has just clicked up, and we could see those long walls are coming. So you need walls, else it's gonna be like trouble. Clouds are gonna come out. The choice rather than eating those table, but he's like safe now. He's like completely wall, made himself a small arena with a main goal and a stone inside. Perfect. What scouts can do, they can just come and stand there and watch, and probably you would have just looked into click those berries and see whether any of these berries are probably a good timing would like nice backdoor entry into the Nico's small arena that he has built. And anyways, now Nico is been up. So archery range and blacksmith are coming, so he's gonna go for a fast castle. So that's a nice move. Probably he was like little late on goal maybe, but I think he should be fine. He should be having enough goal. Probably once these buildings are built, maybe he could make just another one more villager, so that he should be ready for the next turn to go up. So still Angelina is making more scouts, and that's nice. He's building his house, so he's gonna just try to save himself as he's up. And probably in a minute or so we might even see another archery range from him. So it looks like a great and perfect start. What the fuck is going late with 16 minutes 46 seconds with 3 militias with the D-rush guys? And I'm just still wondering what happened to those militias. Are they dead? Okay, they came back. They came back to defend their fort. So Angelina is forced to hit at walls, hoping that Nico might make something bad so that he could sneak in. But that's not been the case for now. And crossbowman's upgrade would be coming really soon once he hit the castle each. And he keeps walling himself. So what's us? So Angelina is also not like too far from going up, so he's gonna click up. Probably he might take 1 or 2 minutes like behind Nico. He's just clicked. Yep, 12 minutes behind. And let's see. So already archers are sent towards Angelina's base. They are going to be upgraded into crossbowmen soon, and probably Watkins will be the next priority upgrade that's would be coming, and that's exactly what is happening. And these scouts are finally will be put in use. Probably a kind of bad move from Nico. He doesn't even have a spearmans. Probably a couple of spearmans in that armory would have been great. Still he doesn't want to commit. He wants to commit after the bloodlines, so he's gonna go for something like camels once he hit. So those scouts are gonna attack those archers. Probably once those bloodlines is completed, or he might even kind of take doesn't want to engage. And see that those scouts are like put really in use. Now it's gonna be he's just dragging things and he's just waiting for the camels to come out. Finally he's gonna commit. um, that scout, what is saying, to be comfortably taking them out with the bloodlines. They have like enough points, so the early fast castle with d-rush plus fast castle is gonna bad for make any damage into the eco of. He's going for a double TP now, so that's nice. So he has like stayed with one archery range. He didn't commit more for uh, two archery range. So he wants to boom like enough army to defend himself. So that's gonna be his plan probably. Already monastery has been made. No monks have been. Sorry, okay, monks have been like pumped out. So that's a lot of scouts are there. How well Nicov is gonna be able to defend himself, and I would just love if Angelina is coming with something like forward siege jokes up or something, and back. Time to pull back, dude. It's time to pull back. It's time to pull back, and those camels need to be pulled back really fast. So it's gonna be interesting. What is the what is the choice of unit now? Nico need to go. Will he be just going for like few more crossbowmen and staying at his base? Way it looks, that's how it's gonna be. But like see that he's already like 6-8. He's slowly gaining on the villager count also with those 3 TCs come fully being pumped out with villagers, and the Indians are still having like 2 step forward. So this is what I always think, like when you try to boom, you try to go for a full boom or something like what Angelina is doing now. Is it the right way to go, or for a TC forward push with siege workshop, BAMs, and probably some. That's always something that I think of and figure out. Probably some expert player can like give their opinion there. What will do in those situations. So that's a nice tower to be started with. That's really denies any push for some time, and there's 2 magnals coming, and Nico is now like 13 to dead. Troubles for Nico. And that's a third TC finally coming out for Angelina. So he's trying to wall himself. That's like really greedy big walls he's trying to do. What he's gonna do with this? Sure. And oops, angles from either side. Let's see who is gonna win that. Nice. Oh shit! One more. Oh, that's totally fucked. That's so sad for Angelina losing those 2 manuals to the one of the manuals of Nikos. That's a really good trade, I would say. Fully crossbowmans, and you'll be able to like pick out like 2 manuals That's a really good trade for him, and he also has a two bonus camels also on his kitty. So now he's selling them to just like scout them, see what this guy is doing. Just go in this town, go and see. I don't understand the idea of that. That's another voice. So Nico, like last game, like really booming here. Kill boom PCs and that's a defensive castle coming out. Probably you might even go for Kamiaks. That's a choice. And with the Indians, seems like Angelina is going for full of camels. So Kamiaks are not bad choice at all. So and seems like you're gonna wall this side, is it? What 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 he is trying to do there with that villager? Probably you could just close it here also. A moment guys, just a moment. Yep, fine. Okay, so Nico is finally going forward. He's already starting to imp and need to be careful. Okay, he pulls back and the great Kamyaks are out guys. The Kamyaks are out. They're gonna hit hard on those camels guys. They're gonna hit hard and a defensive castle. No, it's a forward castle. No, it seems like a forward castle. Please want to deny all the shits around it. So that's a plan. One problem here that Engina doesn't get it is goes already up and he also has a castle. So that's a could even imagine of because once he goes in we could expect shits coming out and that's a second castle coming out for Nico, so that's like two trebuchet coming at the same time. That's like really problematic to be honest, and that castle is not going to stand long, I would say. Indian also himself clicked R, probably, but yep, he almost catched up with the eco, like just 10 villages I got from Nico now. And, oops, oops, one, two. So this was I was saying, two trebuchets are out, and they're gonna hit hard on those castles like pretty soon. And seems like he's gonna make another couple more trebuchets. So he wants to clearly bring down those castles. Oh fuck! I thought that Magnal is gonna be dead for nothing, and but he was still able to make that pretty good move. Is he making any war elephants? No, archer elephants. No, but he's going for another castle, and with almost 4 trebuchets out, I don't think so. And he doesn't even care about that castle, and I expect Nico to kind of go for lead Camel X. So he is committing on Camel X, so he knows that camels gonna be everywhere. Heavy camels, imperial camels, maybe. I'm not sure whether this game is gonna go even to that long. So this is gonna be crazy, guys. Crazy Camel X push. It's gonna be. And it's gonna be like a slow poison, I would say. You slowly eat up into your enemy's territory. That's how these slow poison works. And immediately seeing those camels, I would expect those monsters. But oh, come on, where is the Ululu, man? And He's just trying to rebuild so that he will have some time. We need time to make those camels heavy camels, and I'm not sure whether you immediately have any eco to make them an imperial camels or anything. So he doesn't have that enough eco for now, and those three turbo shades really were put into good use till now. And troubles, and it's gonna be troubles everywhere. And I'm not sure what he's gonna do. Okay, he's goes also making gonna make Arbless, and he's like really upgrading some monk shits. And need to be careful. Pull back and tightly pull back. His monks, and that was a pretty bad fight for Angelina. So you might even see a GG being called soon. Um, so hand cannon is out. Oh fuck, man! How good these. If I was like for a second, thought like, what the fuck guys doing? He's gonna do two Kamias. Why he wants to switch into Arbless, and so that's what Indians are gonna do. That's how you play this game. Kamias right here. So now Arbless was made, and instantly you could see that hand cannons are coming out. So that's how you read the game forward. Think forward. That's how you think forward. GG, well played has been called, and another great game from Nico. And this guy just a monster of boomer. He just love booms, and pretty nicely called them under the space. So cool. Even that the D-Rush went pretty any impact at all, and even the fast castle early wave of those crossbowmen did nothing, to be honest. And still with those three TCs he just keeps boom boom boom, and the game went like so boom boom. And Engineer, he tried his best, and that's a difference that those 300 points are showing. The skill is like really, that gap is like really high, I would say. Anyways, another excellent game from Nico, and I'm just start to really like the way playing. And directly
Yes.
go to Angelina Zero, and
Okay.
and correctly. I'm getting used to this, and soon I will get something. I will get
Okay.
some great that soon. Don't actually find time. I'm not even a good designer. That's a problem. Layouts I have put through, like slowly building on for a more of a professional look. Wife actually knows Photoshop, but she's not able to get any things from her. Anyways, finally we're gonna go up, guys. So that's the third game, 2-0 to Nico. So let's see Angelina versus Nico. Awesome game still now. Hopefully it continues to be more awesome. Third game. So third game, guys. So it's Angelina versus Nicov. So it's Angelina as blue, going for Franks, and Nicov as Vikings. So that's a really interesting one, and I would favor Vikings straight away with all the eco bonus and with the castle tech research, which are like pretty good against cavalry. Vikings have become one of the really a big good civilization in Age of Empires after this new patches upgrades. And let's look into the Angelina's map. And to start with, already his main goal is at the front, which is something more shit. His second goal is also at the front, that's more shit. And his third goal is like really away from him, so that's like three shits on the line. So not a good at all. And he has a pretty good wood at the back. Was probably on cliff we would just really hate it, but still at least it is at the back. And he has a back main stone. So other than that, it's a fucking easy wallable map, man. Choose a house here, one palisade, army building here, probably palisade. Probably you need to take some effort to wall this one. Probably you'll wall here and wall here. So, but it's a easily wallable map, and for the amount of skill these guys have, like easily wallable for them. And that's the first bow being taken out, guys. And coming to Nico's base, who's been playing really good last two games. He's been outclassing Angelina. And to start with, he has a backwood, but his berries are at the in front of it, so he has opted for a wood at the much a smaller forest. And his main goal is so close to his TC, which is a pretty good thing. It's not at the like really at the far front. It's almost at this left, so that should be fine. And these guys are so good. They would like make buildings at in front of it and make it like more looking safer zone than it looks. And last game Nico went for a D rush, and it actually like slightly fucked up, but still was he had his own plans and he did pretty well. And this game is Vikes. So are we expecting something like man at arms, or is it gonna be a fucking straight arbalest? Fuck my shit. Not arbalest. You don't get arbalest in feudal age. Oh shit. You like wrong clicked from Angelina. Probably I think rather clicking the scout, he clicked the archer. And hey, wow, that boar was distracted pretty well. And nicely done. If it was me, I would have like even lost the villager just in the neck of moment of near the TC. So that's how a difference between a 15x like me and a like him. That's a skill difference you could see. Okay, here goes the barracks. It looks it's gonna be a man at arms. And Angelina was already made a one house here, so this zone is like really safe. And this is the zone we are a little concerned about. It kind of takes like more time to wall, maybe something like that. And oops, fuck. Now he lost his scout also. Does he even knows? Um, oh shit, he doesn't even knows that he's making man time. So oh, he's going for D-Rush. That's fuck. That's really fuck. He's going for D-Rush. And Angelina is going for a loom. So it should be going up in a minute. So Palisade walls are coming out, guys. And he doesn't have a clue what is Nico is gonna do. He's also starting walling. So it's gonna be a similar game. The problem is last time he was Incas and this time he's Vikes. So if you trying to do similar stat as last game, he has a like the eco he would be. So he could even do a mini boom like last game. So anyways, you don't play every game like similarly. So you will become more predictable. That's the reason. It's not that about boring. Um, like completely old man. What he's gonna do by the time those militias come here? He's gonna be walled. So Nico's in a similar position last game. His T-Rush is tied, and he don't go really win unless China decides not to wall or something. Sorry. Nice click up. Sorry, ease up. Nico has clicked up. Quickly, thanks. Gonna be interesting, guys. Gonna be really interesting. Let's see. Gonna rebuild that house. He's going for what payments? Why you won't even commit that? So probably. Oh, 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 oh. That he's gonna live for now, dude. You can't catch him. He's fast. He's a scout. He's fast, and he's so fast. And he's gonna run out, and he's just gonna pull back those militias. He knows that staying near engineer's base is risk. With scouts coming out, militias will kill for nothing. And another small, it's really small uh, area. He has like walled himself, and he's like slightly behind the foot, but he should be going up probably in some time. He would need a no, doesn't even wants to go for a SPM, and that's how these guys play. They don't waste anything for. They know what they do. He's even up, so and he's now completely wall. He has like militia to kind of guard himself. So each unit before they make, they think. That's how these guys do. Like they think and play, and that's really working out till now. To be honest. So two archery range, unlike last game. So more crossbowmen are gonna come out, and already a defensive tower is coming out for Angelina, and he probably would have stopped making routes, and but he's not like takes some time for him to going up, so you need to be really careful because his walls are going to be knocked by crossbowmen time soon. He's just waiting here. He doesn't want those archers to kind of go out of his sight, so that's a um, how many archers are sitting inside? 3, 4, 5, and 6th one is on being created. Oh, those Manta militias are gonna be fuck. Finally, his spearman got tied. That's so funny. And where is the crossbone man upgrade? Yep, finally coming. Make use of those Vikings eco ban, Vikings eco, and he's sniping those scouts. That's nice. And Angelina is on the way to his castle age with a defensive tower being put, and oops, I got a I'll take that later. Sorry for that, guys. And there we go, guys. So Nico continues to kind of pump in those crossbowmans, unlike last game. Be like making any TCs. Okay, he's going for the second TC. So unlike last game, he was like trying to go for a full TC, 3 TCs up with a one range. So that's not gonna be the case, and he decides to kind of move back. He thought that like it's too much vault, and said, "Oh, finally walls have been broken," or he deleted, I guess, probably, and those scouts are not going to do anything for now really well, but finally Angelina has gone up, so let's see whether he's gonna go for a boom, complete boom, or is it gonna be knights. It looks it's gonna be knights. Tank knights are gonna come out, so he's making a market probably for the stone to make a TC, I guess, and crossbowmans. So he's making a monastery himself, making a stable. So why would you go for a stable with vikes with a lot of crossbowmans in the front? So wow, that's another quick walls from Nico. So things are going pretty good. So wheelbarrow is just coming, and you know that Nico with vikes, he for him everything comes for free. So need to be a little careful here. Where it looks as a hole might be there. Is it? Yep, that's a hole there. That's a easy pass. Just go in, dude. Just go in. And but that's it easy. Probably he could like start harassing the gold mines. And plus 2 knights probably. Yep, plus 2 knights, Frank knights. And that's Sayada. Probably he should have wall there. And that's gonna cost him maybe. So now he needs to kind of pull back all his defense to the other side. Yes, monks, and still, I think he should be walling him. I think a quick stone wall or even a palisade would do. And no university yet from Nicov. And there's another TC is being trying to be harassed. And I think still that hole is stuck. There's a hole. Still he didn't close that. Hopefully he knows about that. Nico doesn't like haunt him later. So the focus is on here. That TC is been denied for now. The villager has been killed, and I don't think so. These vikes are like will be in a position to kind of stop those Frank knights, and these need to be forced to pull back. Those monks are like really put into use, and more knights have been pumped out towards Nico's base. So way it looks, 1 TC from Angelina. He wants to commit. He wants to finally be more aggressive, and let's see how it's gonna go. So remember, guys, there's a hole there still. Fuck, I forgot to press shift. Shit. Oh. Kill the monks. Kill the monks, man. First, kill the monks. So now these archers are gonna be butchered badly. I don't think so. They do even. Okay, they have a university. I'm not sure that even ballistics have been created. So that's really nice micro from him. He's like able to snipe in those knights pretty well, and more archer range being placed. So as he winning those wars, he's making making him feel more comfortable. So so let's see how it's gonna. Yep. Sorry, back. And Nico is with his third TC, and he's already 11 wills ahead. And finally, second TC is coming out for Angelina. And Siege Workshop probably might have preferred to go for another early Siege Workshop. Probably that would have helped with the Mangonels plus Knights striking at the heart of Nico. Uh, so that wasn't the case, and with Vike's eco bonus, um, slowly, but he's like slowly getting gain on this game. So more knights have been pumped out. So let's wait and see what's gonna be Angelina's game plan. It's gonna be really so finally Nico decides to kind of go forward, go try to be more aggressive. So last two games you were seeing like he was like pushing totally after he went for castle age of imperial age or something. So this one he's like trying to go a little early. Maybe he might be in a he thinks that he doesn't want to kind of make engineer to like mass too many knights. He wants to kind of hit them really early. So probably that could be the reason. And engineer is buying food. So it looks like pretty good, pretty interesting for Nico. And let's see the food prices. Engineer is like buying more food, so that's making more. The trade is more for them, and with Vike's eco as expected, he's already clicked up, and for some reason he has sent those crossbowmen other end, so that's a misclick from Nico. Need to be little careful here. Like they're just 5 knights, but they could make some pretty good impact on those wills. Already he's able to snipe in like 3 to 4 wills here. Oh shit, he expected that he just that's so unfortunate. If he had stayed there, probably he would have killed at least one more villager. And he's like pushing a lot of knights, and that's a forward castle, so that's like some real aggression shown by Angelina. And he's committing for full castle age way it looks. And more knights have been pumping in. He knows that Nico would be up, and he knows that he will be going for a castle age, but he knows that there is no stones, is it? Yep, there is no more stones at the front, so he doesn't want to give any chance. So he makes a castle or something for an early trebuchet. So Nico is probably going to rely on this rams, and Vikings do get siege rams. And these arbalers are going to be really problem. The next problem for him is for Angelina is the arbalers. They will just really massacre these knights, and with the number of archers already Nico is having, It's trouble, and trouble time, and you could see already he's making the upgrade to cap trams. So it's gonna be Arbless plus Rams, siege Rams or cap trams. The perfect push it's gonna be. Rather trying to clear out something from here, he's going for engineer space. I'm not sure whether that's a pretty good idea. What the fuck, man? That's like really fucking quick wall. That's really fucking quick wall. But I'm not sure whether the idea of sending those arbless to blue space. Maybe it's a good, uh, maybe not. But those knights are not gonna have any chance against those really masked arbless. And this Angelina is anywhere near going. Not even that's not gonna be possible. So and the cab trams are out, and Ismail is gonna kill his own cab tram. That's a fucking shit. And probably need to bring this archers. What the hell is doing? He's just killing those TCs with arbless. You guys are crazy, man. That's seriously fucking crazy. See the amount of damage it's making, man. That's fucking crazy, man. That's freakingly crazy, to be honest. And just due to that, so he's kind of getting raided at his base, but I think he can manage that. And with no gold income, with both the other goals are at the front, which we spoke at the early game. All his 3 goals were so shit, and that's turning into be a dots TC probably. And now finally he's pulled back all his villages. And fuck, I thought without siege, what the hell he's gonna do with those 35 hard arbless? He just took down the TC. That's really crazy. That's really crazy from Nicov. And I would love to see him make more ramps to clear out the space. Probably once he clears out this, probably engineer would call it out probably. And there have been a lot of migration that's been happening, and that's not even seeing ramps being queued it. But he's in a pretty strong position, and Angelina probably need some rebuild probably on the wheels. Castle is gonna deny farms and gold. Nico was planning to switch into pikes. Also, I was seeing some few pikes man being cube. So probably you should have like gone for more siege workshop and pushed through rams from this end, so that would have been more ideal. But he decided not to do, and I'm not sure the point of bringing these arbless this side, with all the fights being concentrated more like at this end. And remember, okay, now Nico got a castle. He's able to bring those trebuchets. These arbless are going to walk from this end to this end. For what, I'm not sure. Maybe he thought that he has like completely killed all the eco from this end, so he thought he would like walk all the through from other end of the map to this end. And Engineer is like correctly waiting here also at the right spot, and he should be going imp soon, so you would see cavalry is coming out, so that's gonna make really troubles for Nico. And nice 2 TCs again to gain those, get hold of those gold. And that's third trebuchet coming out, so that castle is not going to stand for long to it looks. Oops, this is going to be massacres, man. See how these knights are going to get killed. Fuck. Now he's been forced to push back, and he's making some serious damage. And if he's able to push something from here also, it would be really great. And he's going for kites. He doesn't want to kind of leave it out with the Arbalest. So that castle is going to go down, and probably this sometime. But interestingly, I could see throwing axemans are being queued. I'm not sure whether Angelina will be having enough eco and stuffs for that, and he is trying to kind of get hold of these extra goals also. And where are you guys? Where you guys are walking, man? And, there are a lot of extra goals this side, and problem is Nico is not. I mean, sorry, Angelina is not even like explored this two goals. So Nico already knows about this goal is also. So yes, really his scouting is now really helping him out to gain those extra goals and stuffs. And pikemen's, if they do that castle is upgrade. Since upgrade was done, not yet. Okay. So that would come handy if Nico kind of decides to go for a commit on those pipements. Yes, double. He's gonna lose all trebuchets now, and probably siege rams could be great. Going for tactic archers. I'm not sure why he's like so insistent to make capped rams for some reason. Those trebuchets have been fucked badly, and his eco has been thrown everywhere. So troubles everywhere. So Nico is pushing from this end, and Benzema is sliding into Nico's base. So another immediate castle coming out from Nico. That's a second TZ he has like just taken down using Arbalest rather than using any siege. So you need to be really quick before Angelina kind of reacts with any counter image. I love these idea. So they would just destroy everything in front of them. So that's how cap rams and sea rams are like pretty good. When you want to really push, you need rams as simple as. And probably once he gets into eco of Angelina, probably Angelina would just call it, I guess. And what is sitting in that one? Just one Manganum? I don't think so. That would gonna hurt much for Nico. Yes, I just called it, Nico is like fully having the map control, and Angelina is running out of goal. He never like explored these extra goals, so it was expected. So you could see that that's how it was. So he didn't like totally see this side itself, so that's a pretty big problem for him. So scouting is always important to gain map control, especially when you like going for it. So that's 3-0 to Nico. So I'm not sure whether they're going to play another one. But Nico has played really well. Like given that before that he had a pretty rough time with Accm, who was like just killing him badly. And so another great game from Nico, and seems like Ingwa has come in. Sorry guys, I need to probably go for a lunch, so I won't be able to stay for long. So probably I'll come after lunch. Maybe after lunch, few of the friends will come back. So try to play some games. I should be back in an hour or less than that. So thanks for the people who are watching this. Coming back in an hour. Thanks, guys. Bye.